So I'm here at Barton, which is the site where iGas are currently doing an exploratory dig for shale gas. And I've been here working with the protesters today and finding out more about what's been going on. And I've met here with Hazel, who is 23 years old and who's been involved in protesting in the energy industry since she was 17 years old. So I thought we should have a chat with her.
I'm Hazel. I got involved in climate camp when I was 17 against King's North Power Station, which they were planning to reopen as a carbon capture and storage power station, which is sort of, we're literally going to capture carbon and pump it underground, so it's still using fossil fuels, really inefficient. And that was like a huge eye-opener. I'd never been to any kind of camp before, and it was all totally run off sustainable energy.
Wow.
Had compost toilets, huge communal cooking. It was like a massive logistical effort. I think there's like 1,000 people there.
Whoa.
And I just remember like...
Why did you get involved?
I just went to like a local social centre in my city and kind of picked up a leaflet, and it said, a meeting for more information like next week, and I just turned up to the meeting and it sounded really exciting. And I had like one more friend who was going, so I really didn't know anyone, and just went to check it out. It's only when looking back that I realised how unusual that whole place was.
Yeah.
But like actually when I first arrived and sort of walked over the crest of the hill, and there was like loads of banners everywhere and marquees, and like the sun was shining, and just kind of this feeling.
Unlike today.
Yeah.
It was shining earlier.
Rainbow.
It was shining earlier, actually. So, you're living on site. How long have you been here at Barton Moss?
I come sort of whenever I can, for like usually for like 2 or 3 days at a time. I'm here for like 4 nights this time, just because it costs a lot of money to get over. So I've generally got the time but not the money. And yeah, it's nice to stay on site. We've got sort of these benders are really bomb-proof, especially when you've got a wood burner in them. So, as opposed to Balkan, which was, people could just have their £10 tents from Argos. This camp's had to be a lot more robust.
And why is this important to you? Why are you doing this?
Sometimes I don't quite know. I feel like I have to often disconnect my emotions from what I actually do, because to actually think about how terrible all the risks are, it sort of freaks me out a bit. So a lot of the time I feel quite robotic and quite mechanical. I just take a day to convince myself why something's important, and then just kind of have to forget about it, because otherwise it's quite difficult. I think the main thing is that I went to university and studied environmental policy in the UK and energy policy in the UK, and I had loads of friends who were like radical or anarchists, and they didn't convince me that the current energy system was a bad idea and that the way that government is run is a bad idea. But going to university and reading all those academic articles and writing essays on those topics and doing research was just like, oh my god.
So what is the right way?
The right way is the easiest way to solve the energy crisis is to change the way we use energy and change the amount. So by scaling back the amount of energy we use, we give ourselves loads more wiggle room. Mm-hmm. And so that includes government funding to insulate houses, so people don't live in fully insulated houses and their heat bills go down. It involves setting up community-owned energy schemes so that local people can sort of there's a thing called community shares. So it's like crowdfunding. Loads of people put in something, they've got local energy, so stuff like putting solar panels on houses, electricity. Sometimes wind farms are a good idea, but it's sometimes people with land will put a wind turbine up even though it's not the best place for it. So that's often a lot more controversial. But generally solar panels and solar hot water tubes for hot water.
So why are more people not doing that?
I think it's partly that it takes a lot of time and a lot of knowledge to set things up. So a really good thing for people like me is to go out into communities and help them and educate them about it.
So you've been doing this here at Barton, right? You've been going around and talking to residents. What are people saying to you?
Generally people are saying, thank God you guys are at this camp.
Really?
A lot of people are working full time. A lot of people have more than one job. They've got families.
They can't be here every day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So they're in favour?
Yeah. I mean, we get so many people coming here just bringing us food, bringing us tea.
That's amazing. It really surprised me.
Yeah, I mean, there's this woman who came the other week and she had like a fairy outfit on and she brought everyone cupcakes.
She was a magic fairy for everyone.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And people bringing like seasoned firewood.
Yeah.
It's really good. And we also get people who are saying, we're totally in support, but our business is owned by Peel, and Peel is this massive landowner around here, and there's loads of people by the scruff of the neck, and so what we are
So they can't be seen to be opposing.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though they might be. Like, in your opinion, I mean, I was looking in the Telegraph the other day and it said that the UK had gone from 75% of people being pro-fracking to 25%.
Yeah.
Like, what's your opinion from the folks you've been speaking to locally here?
When we've been doing outreach in Salford Central, there was an overwhelming feeling of like curiosity, of interest, of solidarity. A lot of people around here have really bad experiences with the police and the council and not being listened to and feeling really powerless. So I think people have been really inspired to see people fighting back. And the other day we had a firefighter down here, and people coming in who've got really...
Now that's something I'd come back for.
And people with really respectable jobs who have seen the images of what's happening here and gone, that's not okay. I'm not okay with people being strangled by police.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see that today, I'll be honest. I saw definitely the police were pushing people. They were pushing the people at the front line, obviously trying to get them to move faster.
Yeah.
I don't know what else they were doing, but I've heard stories from the protesters saying they've been kicked, they've been pushed, they've been poked in like places that you shouldn't get poked in, and an 82-year-old lady's been knocked over. I mean, have you seen any of this?
There's like loads of videos online. Someone was saying search Barton Moss police brutality, and there's a video of a woman Vanda being sort of strangled, and then she starts fitting, and they've just laid her on the ground for like an hour, and one of our friends who's a nurse is like, can I take a look at this person please? They're obviously fitting, and the police have kind of refused help. Someone said, if you called an ambulance, and the police said yes we have, and then when they rang the ambulance service they said, oh no, we haven't been contacted. So really, really sneaky police tactics. And then one disabled guy got pushed into a ditch sort of a month or so ago, and really hurt his knee and had to go to hospital. So it varies. I think what happened recently was there's a recent ruling that this is in fact a footpath, which is what we've been saying all along. And so for a couple of days the police were absent because they're like, oh, what do we do now?
Yeah.
And then on Saturday just when they came in and were very violent with people and talking about aggravated trespass, even though we don't think that there's any grounds for accusing people of that. So they were very harsh on Saturday, and from the information I've got from today, it doesn't seem like they were overly
Okay. Well, listen, thank you so much for taking some time out and for being here to support this as well. And thank you. Yeah, cheers, Hazel.